Hey everybody, it's Marshall Monk here. I'm wearing my Flash t-shirt because it's going to be my The Flash Season 2, Episode 2 review and rundown. There's a whole lot of stuff to talk about. I'm also talking about the NYC Comic-Con trailer that dropped. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I'm not going to show pictures of anything of the new characters or stuff like that because the last time I did that, for one, the editing messed up and then the voiceover stuff didn't work. And two, the photos in the video got the video got copyrighted because of the photos in there, so I ain't gonna do that again. My mistake's fixed. But I'm gonna talk about the episode first and then talk about the trailer last. I'm gonna be doing the same thing with the Arrow trailer in tomorrow's video, so don't forget to watch my Arrow video tomorrow if you want my thoughts on the trailer that dropped in NYC. On Arrow tomorrow. So anyway, yeah, let's get started. Careful for spoilers from the episode. Let's talk all about this episode. Okay, so starting with the biggest story from the littlest story, we've got Jay Garrick being introduced, we've got Barry having some trust issues, Caitlin and Jay chemistry, and we also have some Cisco and Martin Stein stuff. I'm going to talk about that as well a little bit. Then we have some Patty Spivot stuff. Then we have, I'm going to probably talk about Zoom and all the stuff in the next episode and stuff like that, so let's start with Jay Garrick and Barry. So of course, in the episode before this one, the last episode, we actually found out, okay, Jay Garrick's here, so it's your world is in danger. I'm from a different Earth. I'm not in, he explains the whole thing to them in this episode. Barry's just like, nope, sorry, bye-bye, see you later, zip, zilch, nada, we don't want you here. And then everybody else is like, Barry? I don't know what you're talking about. I think that from the moment where Barry was kind of, a lot of people were probably confused about this in the beginning of the episode, but when Barry, is not trusting, Garrick, Jay, whenever he's not trusting Jay, it's kind of, to me, it was obvious, we've been there before. We trusted Harrison Wells, he was our mentor, and our helper, and our guide, and he ended up turning into evil Reverse Flash, killing people, murderer of your mother. So I understood, I was like, okay, this is obvious, he doesn't want to trust him. But I feel like Barry has to suck it up. I feel like Grant Gustin does this thing where, I don't know how he does it, it's this performance level where he can either make you love Barry, or any other character. He can make you love the character that you're doing, love his character. I love Barry, he's total nerd. I think that Grant Gustin plays that very well. Or he can play a character and make you hate that character more than anything in the world. I hated Barry this episode. I hated Barry. I was just, you know what? Make Cisco my number one character of this episode, because, no, I'm joking. But, because Barry, I hated Barry so much in this episode, it kind of just made me, just made me go off. I was like, you know what? I don't like Barry. I'm turning him off. Don't like him at all. Except for the Patty Spivot moments. Everything else was a bit, I didn't like it, with Barry in it, because he was he made me want to hate him. So when Barry has trust issues with Jay, it's because of Harrison Wells. We already know that. It's he keeps testing. He wants to test Jay at any level he can. That's Caitlin's job this episode, is to test Jay. That's where the Caitlin chemistry comes in. Caitlin, of course, we already know this was kind of obvious because of the photos, the leaked photos from the set. If you guys know, the leaked photos from the set were from Jay Garrick in a van of some sorts with Caitlin, and they getting up and personal with the mouth area. So obviously we're gonna know that they're gonna get together this season, or at least for a little bit, and maybe this first half of the season, or maybe the second half, whatever it is, they're gonna be together at some point. So they're gonna just building up the chemistry. It's not that special when you already know about it. If there's a leaked photo of them already together, it's not that special when they introduce the chemistry. For instance, we didn't know about Barry and Caitlin's relationship, or their kiss that they had. Well, it's technically not their kiss, but, because remember in that Everyman episode, but you can kind of say it was theirs, even though that was Everyman that actually kissed Caitlin and not Barry. But we didn't know about Grant Gustin and Danielle Panabaker were going to do that. So, building up their chemistry, and they're not really together either. So, when you have characters say Oliver and Felicity, we knew that they build up chemistry, and theirs were built up even longer, over 2 seasons or whatever, how long it took. So that's, with that. But now that we know that Jay and Caitlin are gonna be together, it's not that special with the chemistry, but I don't know. It's still fun to watch, so it's still good. But anyway, Jay is warning them about Zoom. We actually got to see Zoom and hear Tony Todd's voice work for Zoom. We don't know who is behind the mask yet. We're gonna have to wait probably to like season finale to find out again. But that's okay. We're still gonna find out who it is. Zoom is bringing people from Earth to alternate Earths. There are 52 bridges from this place for them to come over. And I don't know if Zoom is either going to cross over through the bridges, if he's the only one who can do it, or if all speedsters can do it, or if anyone can do it with like certain amounts of power or whatever it is. I think only speedsters at this point, which would probably only this point be Barry and Zoom, are able to open up the portals, or I guess bridges you'd call them, to the Earth 2 and Earth 1, blah blah blah. You guys know that. He brings in Atom Smasher. We already knew that from the last episode. This episode, he brings in Sand Demon. Now, Jay warns them about Sand Demon. Barry does not listen. Barry flies blind, puts Jay in the cell. Later on in the episode, we get... sorry about that. We get Cisco's visions about Sand Demon. I like Cisco's vibe thing. Like, he keeps teasing vibe. He's like, I get this vibe. Get it? Vibe? You know, you see what they did there? Yeah, so his vibe... he tells Martin Stein. Martin Stein figures out about, you know, his weird acting. Like, we're not, like, how weird he is acting, how Cisco is acting. And then Cisco explains, and he does not want to tell people about it because of what Harrison Wells told him, that it was his destiny, and, like, this was how you're going to be, this is your destiny, this is your fate. Yet that guy was an evil liar who murdered Barry's mother, so what is he to believe, and how is this going to work out? So he's just trying to keep it on the down low. So, yeah. But, anyway... we're going to stop talking about Sand Demon for a minute. I'm going to close the video with that. But we're actually going to talk about Patty Spivot being introduced. So Patty Spivot, Barry Allen stuff coming up. I'm super excited. So Patty Spivot was introduced in this episode. It was really cool, along with Jay Garrick. I feel like Gotham introduced Barnes and Silver St. Cloud. Flash is introducing... I can't talk. Flash is introducing Jay Garrick and Patty Spivot. Arrow is going to be doing Anarchy, I think, tonight. So... you know, with all that going in mind, everybody's just introducing new characters. All DC is going crazy with new characters, which I love. But Patty Spivot is another character in the comics who has had Flash powers. She was Miss Flash a long time ago. They brought her back. That was, I think, Jeff Johns who brought Patty Spivot back. In the Wally West run, I think it was. I don't know for sure, but I think it was the Wally West run, and I think it was the... yeah, like Jeff Johns with the Wally West run and all that stuff. So I think that's where she came back. So she's gotten in the comics a little bit. She's, you know, around. She's not in every single thing and every, you know, big thing. She's not a huge character, but she's had Flash powers before. She's a very nice character. In the Wally West run, I think, she had this whole science, you know, forensic stuff going on. So they're bringing that into there as well. Not only her just being a cop, but she is smart as well, which is great to know. She's fun. She's upbeat. She's energetic like Barry, which is why they're going to do this love interest thing with Barry and Patty. Which is really fun. I can't wait to see that. Because Linda Park is coming back, and then Iris, and then all that stuff. There's like a love square going on. Like, whatever happened to love triangles? We have love squares now. And, like, soon we'll have, like, love octagons or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so we got the love square, I guess you could call it, when Linda gets back, at least. She's not back yet, but... anyway, yeah, so we got Patty, we got her smart, we got her in the action, we got all that stuff. She wants to be on the Metahuman Task Force. Joe says no. She ends up helping take down the Earth 1 Sand Demon. He's not Sand Demon on Earth 1. He doesn't have powers, but, you know, you see what I'm doing there. It's the mirrored thing where Sand Demon from Earth 2 has a doppelganger in Earth 1, and that Earth 1 doppelganger, Patty stopped. And they took him in. Shout out to Blackgate Penitentiary. They actually Easter egged that, I guess. Well, actually, it's a reference, but still. They referenced Blackgate Penitentiary in the episode. That's just another way to connect it back to Gotham. Not the show Gotham, but to connect it back to Gotham City, to connect it back to Batman, to connect it to Bruce Wayne. We already have a Bruce Wayne Easter egg on The Flash anyway. So that's just proving you that, like, that we have Batman, or at least Bruce Wayne. Not Batman, but we have Bruce Wayne anyway. So that's just connecting it there. I don't know if that was on like purpose, like they want to connect Batman, or if they just want to just use that Easter egg for a jail. I don't know. Because there's not really any other jails you could say. I mean, there's not other... Bell Rev, I guess you could say that, but that's still Batman stuff, so I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so we got a little bit of that as well. So, yeah, he was there. He was in Blackgate. But anyway, he's back now. Patty, let's talk about Patty more. Patty actually revealed that the reason why she's doing what she is doing, I guess, is because Weather Wizard, which is Mark Martin, actually murdered her father in the TV show, not in the comics, in the TV show, that he murdered her father, and he got superpowers. And she was like, are you joking? They got superpowers and they're murderers. So I feel like that's why she's doing this, because she's protecting people from evil people that get powers. It's like not fair. So obviously that's what she's doing. She's trying to do what she does because of metahumans. So that's what she's doing. I really love Patty Spivot. I think she's going to be a really great addition to the show. Along with like Wally West and Jesse Quick, even though we haven't seen them yet. We're going to see them soon. So I'm excited. I really am excited. I can't wait. So yeah, let's see what else. We got some Martin Stein stuff as well. He collapsed in the end, unfortunately. Barry ends up trusting Jay. There's some other stuff in the episode, like how Barry learned how to throw lightning. Just some other stuff as well. Not that big of a deal. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else I gotta talk about before we get on to it? I think there was one more thing I had to talk about, but I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, we got Earth 2 Harrison Wells. Harrison Wells, Tom Cavanaugh, is going to be a series regular in this season. So that means he is back for most of the episodes now. Like, probably going to be in most of the episodes after this episode. So he's going to be back. He's going to be in here better than ever. He's going to be from Earth 2. It's not the original Harrison Wells. It's Earth 2 Wells. So we're going to have him crossing over possibly into Earth 1. So we can't wait for that as well. That's all I had to say. So now let's go on to the trailer. I'm going to break that down a little bit. Not that much, but just talk to you guys about it a little bit. So yes, we did get a Comic-Con New York trailer for The Flash. They reveal a lot of new characters that are coming, that have already kind of got here as well, some other footage as well. First off, let's talk about the new characters. Captain Cold's father, Captain Cold and Golden Glider's father. He's going to be in next week's episode. They put him in the trailer. We also saw Dr. Light. She's going to be, I think, from Earth 2. I think they're going to do Earth 2 Dr. Light. So she was in the trailer as well. Then I think we got Dr. Alchemy. I really can't tell. It's the guy that you see with like the magic hand looking thing. I think that's Dr. Alchemy. I really can't tell. But it's a possibility. And, let's see, anything. We see Sand Demon, of course, a little bit as well. I think that's it. I think we saw a little bit of Zoom in there. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's all the people that were in there. I'm not really sure, but I think that's who was in there. So yeah, I just wanted to break it down a little bit. I'm not going to put any images or anything like that. I just wanted to tell you guys about it. It was a really good trailer. We got to see a lot more stuff. Like I said, all these new characters. Again, we actually already saw Dr. Light from the leaked photos, so it's not really that big of a deal. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say for this. I'm going to be doing the same thing and talking about the Arrow characters that they're going to be doing in tomorrow's episode. There's some stuff with some Sarah stuff and all that junk, so I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. But anyway, comment down below what you guys thought of the trailer and what you guys thought of the episode. Did you like it? Tell me your favorite moment from the episode, as well as what do you think is going to happen from there with Earth 2 Wells, with Jay Garrick, with Wally West, Patty Spivot, whatever you want to talk about, just comment down below. So there are links up there to my Flash videos. You guys can go see all the videos from Season 2, which is this one and the last one. And there's also a Gotham video up there, and as well as some other videos. I can't remember which ones they are, but they're up there. There are some links in the description down below for my Twitter, my Instagram, my Vine, and my vlog channel. You guys can go follow and subscribe to those. And other than that, that's pretty much all I gotta say. So like if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.